Hi, so this is going to be my submission for CMPM 80J, my final project. I made a game in Unity. Basically, it goes over the best area of player agency article, the one that talks about big decisions and velocity in video games. So let's go over that real quick. Um, I just have like a multi-scene structure. Let me maximize on play. I have a multi scene structure that explains the concepts from the best area player agency unit or the article, and then that's what it says right here. So basically, I have it here so that you make a decision, and the decision heavily affects how you play the game, just like what was discussed in the article. There's just a visual representation of that. So let's start off by fighting back, and it says down here we have agency over how we want to play this game. So I have this little like game play thing here where you just have to dodge the evil circle coalition attacking you and stuff like that. And then once the black platform reaches the ground, you win. Press A to move left, press D to move move right. You defeated the first wave, but you made the circles angry. Um, and basically, how I explain velocity is that as you progress through the waves, there's three waves, right? And as you progress through the waves, your player speed increases, but more circles will attack you. So let's go and see this right here. Eventually, more circles are going to attack. The platform takes longer to reach the ground, so you have to survive for longer. But I move faster, so yeah. See, now you're seeing four circles attacking and stuff like that. Also, you can't touch the walls. If you touch the walls, you have to restart. Um, and then, well, just gonna wait for the platform to hit the ground. So I defeated the second wave, and now all the circles are gonna come after me. There's six of them now. But as a consolation, I get to unlock the flying abilities. So now I can actually just go around and fly, which will help, you know, help me dodge the enemies coming my way. So, by the way, if I run into the walls, it just restarts the scene. It does that for basically every wave. So if you mess up, then you just restart. That's pretty much it. And then for this one, you have to survive the longest because the platform takes even longer to reach the ground. And a lot of these things will attack you, and it actually starts to get a little bit tough. But you can fly. So that's the whole velocity thing. So as the gameplay gets more intense, the narrative gets more intense too, because more circles are attacking you. But the player's abilities also coincide with the accelerated gameplay, as you can see right here, because I can actually fly. And then at the feet of the circles, I prevail by the power of velocity. And then that's it. Thanks for playing. So that's one like path when it comes to like the big decisions and stuff like that. So if I were to choose the other path, so you must choose do not fight, then I choose not to fight the white circles. And then if I go to this guy and press T, turns out he never wanted to fight me in the first place. So that's how the narrative difference happens. So the big decision, you choose to fight them, you choose not to fight them, it completely changes how the game is played. So he wants us to go and defeat Evil Guy because he's evil and I must defeat him. Evil Guy says prepare to die, of course. So now I have to collect the golden capsule of protagonism to win. And Evil Guy has turned into a monster and is chasing me, so I'm gonna go ahead and collect this and just take care of him real quick. He defeated Evil Guy, and he gives us an entire lecture on why he prefers that we did not just collect a capsule to defeat him. And then he compares like the different approaches of protagonism. So as discussed in the article, like some games go by the chosen one kind of rule, where it's just you are this very powerful person, and it is your destiny to defeat this guy, right? Versus another approach to protagonism is narrative action, where you're not exactly the center of the story, but the things that you do will affect the world around you. And Evil Guy is saying right here he prefers that, right? So that explains some of the different approaches to protagonism in games. And thanks for playing. So the point of this game is that it explains, to a person who to a person who researches games or develops games, this game is meant to explain to them, what kinds of big decisions they might see that will affect the course of gameplay, affect everything that they do, um, and actually provide proper agency to the player, give them control over what kind of narrative they want to go after, right? And then velocity, where, as the gameplay gets more intense, the narrative should get more intense as well. But at the same time, the player's abilities should also scale so that it feels like you're not being left behind, right? And then agency, and then protagonism and narrative action. So, being the center of the story, the chosen one, versus simply being a character in a larger world where things that you do, affect the world around you. So that's what I wanted my game to sort of go over. And hopefully that, you know, teaches people something, I guess. So that's my project. My name's J. Kumar, Section A. Yeah.